When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Baker's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Baker's worth it every time. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Hashtag no music, no intro. These Saints, Ryan. These New Orleans Saints. Saints Block Party Podcast brought to you by BetterHelp. The Saints have a dominant performance, beating the New York Giants in the Dome, 24-6. I think you posed it perfectly in our Discord when you asked everyone.
Feeling.
Listen, we always own up to our shit. So that said, this was Derek Carr's best game as a Saint in totality.
Yes.
I would love to know if Pete Carmichael was the one calling plays to this game, because it didn't feel like it. This did not feel like a Pete Carmichael called game at
I know,
all.
right? I mean, throws over the middle, mixing it up. It was just like, man, I saw him with the sheet, but was he calling this? I don't know, bro.
Pete Carmichael said, "I'm a patsy." that's what he thought. If you don't know, you know. The best game Derek Carr has had. The offensive line, even with Ramczyk not playing, you had Landon Young play right tackle. Didn't even hear Landon Young's name called all game.
No, bro.
You had the defense probably played their most complete game as a whole this season. And what was so encouraging from the defense, secondary played well as hell, put some name on Paulson Adebo. Can we get this man into the Pro Bowl? Can we get this man a second team All-Pro? Don't Back Me has been stellar all season, man.
All season, man.
You have him playing out of his mind. You have 27, Isaac Adam, as I like to call him, Kane, because it's a deep cut wrestling reference, playing great. And then the Achilles heel that the Saints have had defensively most of the season has been the lack of pass rush. This was the best game. We've had, there's been games where Big Creep has looked great and it's just him by himself. Everybody was getting in on the action. Breesy. You got Zach Bond. Finally, Zach Bonfire is being used as a pass rusher. Pascal had his best game since he signed with the Saints 2 seasons ago. And everything kind of just aligned where the defensive line was matching up to the secondary. And I get it. The Giants are not a good team. Danny DeVito, the Parmigiana came crashing down. And I want to enjoy this as a fan. I want to be able to enjoy wins like this because it feels great. But you had the Falcons losing today to the Panthers. If the season ended right now, right, and I know that means nothing. You have the Rams playing right now. If the season ended right now, the Saints would have the 7th seed in the NFC playoffs. NFC playoffs and facing the Cowboys in first.
That would be funny. That would
funny,
be funny.
Ryan.
Look, man, you just gotta give props. No, I feel like you just gotta give props where they do, bro. Like, we've made it clear how we feel about Carr, about Derek, about Dennis Allen, about staff and all that. This game doesn't change that. But
no,
they played a good game, man. Top to bottom. Like Carr, I thought, throw the stats out, even though his statistics look good. He was 23 or 28 or something like that, 200-something yards, a couple touchdowns, 5 nets. But he's had fine stats before. But this game, he looked good. Like, his eye test, throwing the ball to Shaheed on the move over the middle. He was putting the ball on point. putting the ball up on the sideline, getting the ball out in rhythm, taking the ball, snap, 3-step drop, boom, ball was coming out. I didn't see a lot of the patting on the ball, looking around. And he didn't have Chris Olave. When I saw Chris Olave was going to be out, I was like, man, this game might be ugly, bro. Like, I was thinking it was going to be like really bad, bro. So for them to put together a nice little plan like that offensively, it wasn't like spectacular offensively, because the game, the score was like 7 points for the longest. But still, they kept moving the ball. They were productive. And to go along with a defense that played well from top to bottom, it was just what they needed to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I can't even complain, bro. Like, we had fun on the Zoom watching the game.
We did.
I like seeing players play well, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be mad about a win.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
I like seeing Brian Bresee get involved and show growth. I like seeing Zach Bond get used. They taking Cam Jordan off the field, like on pass down situations, and you're doing a 3-man rush with doing some 3-man rush with Bond. They're mixing it up with Tyna, and you got Shepard in there. Everybody was in the mix today getting pass rush. I would love to see the blitz percentage, but I felt like he brought a little more design blitz. He was bringing. Bro, DeMario was on a tear. Beginning of this game, bro, he was like, man, I'm going
to set the tone. Man on a mission.
I'm setting the tone, and this is how we playing it. That's how he came to the game. So I love it, bro. Like, when they play like that,
it was great.
I can't help but like them. That's my team, man.
That's our team, bro. It's our team. It's our team, bro.
What you want me to do, bro?
I jokingly said, it's getting closer to January 6th, so I could understand why Derek Carr just out there sliding out there, bro. But, we saw, the Jimmy Graham in the red zone thing is a thing, but I still get a little annoyed that he's not used even more in the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
You had AK look like AK. I felt the offensive line ran blocked, not all great. They didn't block well all game, but in spurts and majority of the game, they did run block well for AK. There was a screen pass called to AK that actually worked. Right? Like,
worked. Man. Couldn't believe it.
And so it's just one of those things of they sit at 7-7. Sorry, I just fucking see Debo catch a touchdown pass wide open. And right now they sit at 7-7 with the 19th overall pick in the draft. The Falcons lose today. The Bucks beat Green Bay. Does this team, and we talked about it in the Zoom, the Thursday night game against the Los Angeles Rams. That's the game. And we're going to beat her. Well, sorry. I will be representing in 26 others, or is it 36? I don't know. I don't even know the count anymore. We'll be there all together. A West Coast Saints Block Party podcast get together.
Wow.
We're going to get the answer on Thursday. Because the Thursday game is essentially a playoff game for the Saints.
No question.
No talk.
Playoff game. If they want to get the playoffs, they need to win this game.
They got to win that game.
I don't want to hear nothing about waiting on the Bucks till the end of the season. They got to go handle their business. We'll get to a breakdown for the Rams at some point this week. But here's the thing: they had a good game today, but they got to show consistency. Was Brian? Brian from on the Zoom, one of our long-time
Brian.
Yeah, exactly. One of our long-time, supporters. He said perfectly, like, this reminds me of the Raiders game last year. Mm-hmm. That's true. It reminds me. Everything worked. Everything clicked. And then the next week after that, they got curb stomped by the Ravens. So, at the end of the day, it was meaningless, but it meant something to us because we had to meet up that time. But that's it.
Right. And you curb stomped to the Ravens, and I even remember us talking about that Ravens game on the preview pod. We just kept saying it felt like the Saints were going up in weight class from the Raiders to the Ravens, right? I'm not – now, Stafford and the weapons that he has in terms of Puka and Cooper Kupp feels a little similarly, at least offensively, weight class wise. But It's a playoff game, bro. Like it's going to be a feel in this game in terms of how when we get to the Rams game. But just going back to this Giants game, there's not a lot that we can harp on. Take that back. Can we talk about that Alante fucking penalty, Ryan? Can we talk about it?
Oh man, just horrible, bro. Horrible.
One of the worst called unnecessary fucking roughness penalties I've ever fucking seen. He makes an incredible stop on third down on the Giants tight end. Like, that's a play that teams in the league would potentially should be playing for. Like, this is how you tackle.
Exactly.
Like a forceful tackle, an impactful tackle, but also not hurting the opposing player. You're not hurting yourself. Coaching tape of necessary roughness penalty led to 3 points. Without that penalty, the Giants probably would have had 3 points this game, bro.
Yep. Unbelievable.
Getting out of hand.
And we see it, but we see it every Sunday, bro. It's just terrible. It's a terrible product, man. It's just a terrible product. And the thing I hate the most is, like, they supposedly got this new, it's not a sky judge, but it's kind of like somebody that can call down and overrule. Because I've seen a couple times this season where they'll call a flag and pick it up. And it'd be like a good pickup. Like, oh, I'm glad they did that, because that didn't need to be a penalty. And I'm like, I'm waiting on them to do that in this situation. I'm like, oh, they're going to look at the video and see. And it's like, what in the world?
They did it on the Danny DeVito fucking slide, or he or just
that just popped up like, huh? Like that Kevin Hart with his grandma playing South. But yeah, luckily, they gave, but that could have been like a game changer, bro. Like, because the score was close at that time. You know what I'm saying?
It was, man.
So yeah, that could have been crazy.
What, 7-3, I believe it was.
Yeah.
7-3, I think. Yeah. I want to give some credit, and again, I feel like this is a little underplayed thing. The Saints' offensive line has played pretty well most of the season since
no question
the Texans game, I would say. I feel like maybe they're not getting as much credit of how well they've played. Now, don't get me wrong. In pass blocking, and run blocking, they haven't been great consistently. But pass blocking, they've given Derek Carr time, and it's been a even with Trevor Penning not playing, it's been a very underrated thing of how consistently decent they've been since that Texans game.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, bro. Got to give credit there. The run blocking isn't there, like we talked about, and there's still some issues here and there. But overall, I mean, look, we were just talking about the Giants have allowed 75 sacks this season, bro. 75. They might hit 100 for the season over with, bro.
Ooh.
And look, I give credit where St. Louis due. Beginning of the season, it was looking like we was headed towards that. Like first three games,
man. It was bad.
It was sacked like 15 times or something like that. But then they completely shut that down. To where just doing what they got to do to, like, it might not be pretty, but it just block the people in front of them. Yeah, they get smoked here and there sometimes, but that's going to happen. But they've solidified themselves pretty well. I mean, you had Landon Young out there, right tackle, not his natural position, and we'll get. I mean, we talked about the Penny thing ad nauseum. It is what it is. The dude, it's a lost year for him, just lost, and we don't know if you could bounce. Like, I don't know if you could bounce back from that, bro. Like,
I'll say this: I don't know or think he will bounce back. Oh, the Niners just got to fucking pick six. Get this team out
my God,
face, bro.
Just please.
Get this team out.
I hate them, bro.
Hate them, nigga. Sorry. I don't know if Trevor Penning will be able to bounce back in whatever the bounce back looks like with this team. Well, sorry, with this coaching staff. I don't know if it's just too much bad blood or whatever, but I don't see it with this coaching staff. Which is crazy considering how much they invested to make that trade for the pick that went into acquiring him as a player.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's like, I mean, you go into the offseason, you can't go into the offseason penciling him as a starter when you can't even let him get 6 OL snaps. So you can't. So you have to go into this offseason either trying to bring Pete back or signing somebody else. Yeah.
Pete's a free agent.
So I don't even know where you go from there, bro. Unless you talk about position change. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Speaking of after this season, I know we're looking a little ahead. If we've harped on a lot of the moves that this team has made that's kind of just head scratching and that has not panned out. And I don't know even if they could do it, because I don't know if they could. But if I'm the Saints, I'm trying to figure out if I can extend Pete right now. If I'm the Saints, I'm trying to find out if I could extend Isaac Yiadom, bringing back Jimmy Graham for one more season. Jimmy Graham has looked
good, bro.
Fantastic, bro.
Looks really good
for his.
But it doesn't even look lumbering and that. He moves really well. I mean, he's been fresh. They've been having him nectar, but he's like, I think the year off last year. I've seen this before with a lot of veterans that leave for a year, come back in great shape.
Rejuvenated.
He does well to imagine that your body not being hit by a car, every week. Taking a break from that helps your body. You know what I'm saying? So he looks fresh. He definitely should be used more, bro. We saw him make the big third down catch today, caught a pass in the end zone, running good routes. You watch the routes he run. He looks quick.
Crisp.
Get the dude more snaps, man. If they want to win, if you want to win, go with your winners. Dude is a dog. 55 touchdowns as a Saint.
He has 5 this season alone. It's crazy, bro.
Which is crazy.
Absolutely wild.
Because he wasn't doing that at some of his last teams. You know what I'm
saying? Green Bay, Chicago, Seattle, nothing. Nothing close to this. It was just a good solid win. I think the part of me that's just holding back a little bit, and you said it right, is that consistency. It's that consistency, and it's what we've seen this season. It's what we've seen last season. I'm not going to say if they beat the Rams on Thursday, it'll shut me up, but they'll have my attention. Like the Leo DiCaprio fucking, if they beat the Rams, I'm like, okay, all right.
Thursday night,
I'm listening.
On a Thursday night,
all the hoes watching, bro.
All of them watch. Oh man,
bro, I think I made my hashtag for the meetup. We all pitched in for a hashtag Fire Dennis Allen banner. I think that made that bitch too big, bro. It's bruh. Like what? Hold on. I put in our Discord, bro. Jay was like, you didn't look up what the dimensions were? I was like, no, why would I do that? This is side. It is a 96 by 48 inch banner, bro.
Y'all might really make it on TV, bro.
Well, but they might not let us in with it, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's certain restrictions and for banners, whatever, bro. We gonna try anyway. But
just leave it in front if you can't get in. Just stretched out.
Well, at the very least, it's gonna be a photo opportunity, bro. We gonna all be in front of it's SoFi, the stadium, holding it, take pictures, bro. It'll be fine. But this episode of the Saints Block Party podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. Woof. The holiday seasons are approaching and gift giving season is right on the horizon. What do you do to give gifts?
Well, me and my family, we have a website that we go to and we kind of just put what we want, make our little gift lists, and then we kind of just go through the list and try to buy everybody the things that they want. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
Well, whether or not your family gives gifts during the holidays, you get to define how you give to yourself. And the holidays are a great time to do that. Best way to start is indulging in self-care. No better place to start than BetterHelp. With BetterHelp, you can give to yourself, starting therapy, giving yourself self-care, and learn positive coping skills. It's simple, it's convenient. You get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime at no additional charge. In the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/whodat today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/whodat.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Baker's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Baker's worth it every time. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
This team, if DA and Derek Carr, I'm not going to say if they want to change the narrative. I don't want to go that far. That's a little too hasty. But if they want to, maybe steer the narrative just a bit, this win against the Giants is a good win. I'm not going to say it absolutely solidifies Dennis Allen coming back, but I don't want this to get lost because I want to bring this up because it all of us on Saints Twitter was just like retweeting the fuck out of it. But the social media team of the Chargers, after that demolishing fucking loss that they took to the Raiders, Dean Spanos, our fans have stood strong through so many ups and downs and close games. They deserve more. Frankly, they've earned more. Building and maintaining a championship caliber program remains our ultimate goal, and the reimaging how we achieve that goal begins today. Now, that was one thing. Now, the thing that Dean Spanos said that just hit in the chest, bruh. And you felt like doing nothing in the name of continuity was not a risk I was willing to take. He said, we are clearly not where we expect to be. However, and we need a new vision. What's the vision? We need a new vision. Doing nothing in the name of continuity was not a risk I was willing to take. Our fans have stood strong through. Okay, so then it just repeats.
Like you said, bro, just put that Yale Benson name in there and the Saints logo. That's all that is.
Greg Bensel, you Greg Bensel, you got much. Now Barry dead, Ryan. Now why you bring Barry into this, bro? Like, just let that man rest in peace, bro.
Oh. R.I.P. Barry. Nice guy.
Greg Bensel don't got to do much work, bro. Like, you just got to just put a logo on, just
boom. I'll do it for you. Shit. Just let me know. Let me know. I'll do it for you.
We still waiting on Greg's email to see if we can get on the field for the game. I know they gonna ignore that shit. Like, we say we're not gonna respond to it because we respond to it, they're gonna use it on the podcast. No, we just not gonna say nothing. Delete.
Just delete.
Sorry. Any other thoughts? It's not a very long podcast. You know, it's a recap podcast. The vibes are good. I just want to just say. I do want to say this, though. You know, I will double check, but I'm pretty sure if you are on the West Coast, you're in California, you're close to California, if you are wanting to come to the game on Thursday and join us, hit us up. Let us know. You do need to be a Patreon. The last time I checked, the game tickets were $98. Probably not $98 anymore. Probably lower than that. Don't know. I got to check with our contact at the Rams, Saints group sale tickets. But if you are wanting to come to the game with us to grow our number, we going, bro. I won't like it's not gonna happen, but like we got 3 rows.
Ooh.
We got 3 rows where we sit in. So it's gonna be a big game. It's gonna be a playoff game. If the Saints don't win, at least we gonna have a good fucking time regardless. Let us know. Wednesday night is the meetup, little mini meetup. We're gonna have some drinks and have some fun Wednesday night. Again, you gotta be a Patreon. If you're a Patreon, you want to be in on that, hit us up, let us know. I will let you know where the meetup spot is, what time we're all meeting. But the team has perked our interest. It's perked. What they do with it now going forward will be so crucial. And someone made a good point. I think it may have been Agitator Brian, maybe someone else. If you just look at just this draft class and you just focus on Howden, A.T. Perry, and Bresee, you're like, okay, it's pretty good. Not that bad. Pretty decent draft class.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the Hainer, Isaiah Foskey, and Kendre Miller, like it makes it very incomplete in terms of like what this draft class can actually will be. I'll say this: as much as we hold on, bro. I mean, it's December. The Saints 7-7. We gonna get a Peyton Turner back, bro.
Hey,
Peyton Turner come back, bro. I want Peyton Turner to come back and play Thursday, bro, and just have like a career game, bro. Just light it up, bro.
Oh man, that'll be joyous.
Just
try to beat him after the game. Like, I remember you.
like Devontae Adams, bro, with the photographer or whatever, bro. Just I'm pressing charges, Peyton. Just no. But those, as much as we harp on how bad the Saints have drafted recently, man, they put up that first round. That was the Raiders draft.
Ooh. And they decided to stop at 2016. It was bad before that.
Bruh. It was bad, bruh. Ooh, that was grim.
At least we get a little Olave here and a little, Reese or whatever, Damn, I ain't really got much. Reese,
their saving grace was hitting on Max Crosby in the 3rd round.
That's it, bro.
Colton Miller's all right. But the Saints have our attention. They have to build off of this. And I think something that's also very important is the things that has plagued this team where they felt like they weren't coached defensively well is they have a huge test coming against the Rams because they do that they motion a lot. They do a lot of like boot actions and things. And we've seen like Saints teams, like the defense just felt like the Texans game was a perfect example. It's like, did they not practice against this? Like it felt like it came from nowhere. If they want to change the direction of where this story is going, as a head coach, Dennis James Allen, he's gotten what now? 22 wins? I don't even know what the record is right now, bro. 23 and 40 something. I don't know. Change the title of the book. You got to build off this win. Good win, great win for the city. Shout out to, we actually were able to give away the ticket. Like, one of our listeners reached out. He had retweeted it.
Got to see a win too.
Would have been a great game to go to. So that's why us as fans like looked at the whole Mickey Loomis like a Connery thing is just like offensive. Like how dare you?
Really,
like, no, man. No, bro. It ain't our money. It's the product. It's the product. It's simple as that. You could go to the game today against the Giants and sit in like the 100 sections for what was it? $20?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
But the economy, bro. It's God. So if you continue to put out a product that is worth spending money on, the consumers are going to come back. That's just simple supply and demand. That's just simple.
Yeah, bro. If you build it, they will come, man.
Easy. So we will see what this team does on a short week, flying to the West Coast. huge game, playoff game. They beat the Giants. The Danny DeVito hype is put to bed. One thing I noticed this during the game. There are sometimes as teams, you hear about a player so much during the week, and you're going up and you're set to face them, that you make it your mission that whoever this player is ain't going fucking off against y'all today. All the little celebrations, bro.
Special teams, everybody was doing it. I'm like, oh, man.
It felt like this doesn't happen in DA puts fucking empty gas things and could burn the fucking facility down in the locker room. But it felt, it's crazy because it's against the Giants, but it felt like a bat game a little bit. Right? It felt like a bat game. For sure. It's just funny to me that it came against the Giants. Yeah, it's just because the Giants against all teams. Like the Rams should be the bat game, bro.
Yeah, but you know, NFL is, bro. They will hype the Giants, bro. The Giants just show an inkling of being good. They're like, oh, so
yes,
yeah. But the Giants they're not very good. They might not win another game the rest of the season. You know, so I can't overrate this win. But like I said, it was good to see. And I'd say this is my last point is like if this Carr performance today is kind of what I was expecting to get. I was hoping for better, but if I got this Carr week to week, and look, different defense is going to challenge you different ways, but just that consistency of the way he put the ball, I'd have been completely fine with Carr, bro.
Fine, bro. Fine with the contract. Fine. All of it. We've been okay. But we will see. We'll see what happens on We'll see what happens on Thursday. But thank y'all for supporting us as always. Thank y'all for just listening to us. The season has been up and down and chaotic and sporadic, and it's been a fucking roller coaster. But y'all support us regardless, and just know that we appreciate that tremendously. And this is why we do it. But thank y'all. We will be back this upcoming week for the Rams Thursday night football preview pod. Thursday we'll be at the game. If you can't make it to the game, please, if you're a Patreon, be in the live stream, be experiencing that all together. We might get on TV, maybe, just depending on what happens. It'd be hilarious, bro, if the Saints actually won, bro, but we still like right behind the team with the fucking banner, still wanting him going. Fire him still. I'll take the win. But get rid of him. But we'll be back this upcoming week. We thank y'all. We love y'all for the support. If you're watching this or you've seen this on YouTube, like and subscribe, retweet, all of it. With that, we're out.
Peace.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.